Welcome to Odin's Quest, or Odin Quest. It is a solitaire game of myths and omens by TODD'S. And this is not really planned built because I just came across the sheets that I had printed out about more than 5 years ago. And apparently there are no playthroughs of it on YouTube. So I thought, well, let's give it a try and build it. There are some things to talk about because the cards, this is not the complete game. I also haven't built the box yet. There are some tokens that you need and some dice that you need, but the cards are the most important, of course. The problem is that the sheets are laid out like so on the PDF. Like so. And there are guidelines, but these are the wrong guidelines. And if you print out single-sided and then glue together, these guidelines will deceive you and you will mismatch. So normally there are 4 ways to build playing cards from 2 single-sided printed sheets. One is to trust everything and just glue them together so that the points of the pages overlap each other, like so. That usually fails. And another technique is to cut out, because the cards are usually smaller than the sheet itself. So you cut out the corners where the inner point of the corner exactly meets the actual content. And if you glue that together, then you know where the sheets are respectively to each other, no matter if one side is slightly misaligned to the right or to the left or to the up or to down, because the cutouts will correct for that. That usually is not precise enough, but yeah, for simple things with a lot of margin for error, that's a useful technique. But say if you have 400 pages of cards to print, that's 800 sheets. Yeah, times 4 is 3200 cutouts. So that's a lot of work. The third way to glue together cards is to use a pin set. This is a metal pin that you drill through I don't have the example here because it's in my attic, but that you drill through the points that you would cut out with your rounder printer, rounder cutter. So, for example, here, a card like so, you can drive a pin through this because it won't be part of the actual card. And then what you do is you align them such that 2 pins here exactly meet on the front and the back, so you can just use and test out and once you are sure that the front and backs align, you use a clipper to hold these in place, fold over the the top sheet, glue this, and then fold it back again, and try to make sure that there are no bubbles of air. And then you remove the pins in the clip, then fold up this, and because of this is already glued, you can safely glue that. That's the third technique. The fourth technique, because all these three techniques will fail if you try to do this with Odin Quest. The fourth technique is to actually use a triangle. So you cut with a scissor here and here. So you make a little triangle. You cut this out and cut this out on the top. And then you align the front and the back, because the guiding lines of Odin Quest, you cannot trust them. So that is how I managed to build this set of cards with the triangle method. So yeah, you have to know these four techniques, because sometimes, yeah, you have to improvise. Now, Odin Quest itself, once you build it, build the cards, there are, yeah, as I said, there are no playthroughs for it. It uses 90 game cards, 1 player marker, so I have to provide a marker. 7 6-sided dice, 13 black, 12 red, 12 yellow, 1 white and 1 blue cube, to be used as omen markers and for tracking values. So what I understood from this game is that you lay out the 9 worlds. Where is it? Yeah, you lay out the 9 worlds, so like Midgard and all the other worlds, and then event cards on each of the worlds. And there is a center world, center card. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wait, that can't be right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, apparently there are 11 worlds in Nordic mythology. Yeah, so we have these realms. So this is it's an icon-heavy game, but the Nordic runes are repeated over and over. So this is ward, and the R is for event, the C is for ally, and the N is for foe. And the scent thing is for conflict. Wisdom is an I. Magic is a fox or wolf or something. Fire is force, and smaller than is overguar. No idea what that means. The ring stands for greed, and the bull's eye stands for fear, and the white tree stands for doom. But this is office printer quality, so not professionally printed, but as you can see, yeah, a little bit bent still. But you have Svartalfheim with icons on the bottom, and Muspelheim, of course everybody knows that. Valhalla, and Midgard. And the fronts and the backs are not identical. There is a sun side and a dark side, and the sun side of Vanaheim, for example, is 1 ally, and one allied active, I think. And this is a Sunside Star. This is an advanced, the advanced version. So you want to have the non-stars for your first game. This would be then next to an ally, you would have an enemy. Sorry, an event. R is for event. So you lay them out in this circle fashion. So Nidavellir is dark world, and dark worlds have foes, of course. So this is the foe symbol. Alfheim has an ally or an event or an ally in the star version. And I'm not going to do a playthrough because I don't yet fully understand the game, but I'll show you what the game is about. In the center is Asbru, the good side, and there is also the back side. If you traverse through it to the other world, opposing world, with your player token, then it becomes Mimisbrunner, and it has enemy symbols. This is the tracker of your force, enemy force, stuff like that. So that's why you need counters. For the rest, you roll dice. So it's a skill test based game. Not was it's a 6.5, I think, on Board Game Geek. And nobody has ever heard of it because you cannot buy this in retail. You have to build it yourself, and that's why I started with warning about how to not build it, because that would be waste. Now this is Realms. Let's go quickly over the other things. So this is foe deck, 12 cards. All decks are 12 cards. So you have Lingvi, Galvidir, and